How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. I know the first thing that you could probably notice is that I've changed some shit up. First of all, my room. I mean, you guys can just see I've got a whole lot of stuff up now. I mean, I've got my LEDs, usually they're a white color, but now I have them in like a purplish color for Christmas. I have a bunch of minifigures up here. I mean, not really minifigures, but like Christmas kind of things. I have like a Santa up there. I have like some rabbit with the Santa hat on. I've got a Christmas vibe going on here. For the real OGs of this channel, if you go back like 2023, when I first created this channel, you guys will know I had kind of the similar setup. I had, some lights on and fake snow all over the place. And also, yeah, I'm not facing the way, I don't have my camera the way it's set up that it usually is. Because I want to show off all this back here. But anyways, that is irrelevant. What are we going to be talking about today? Today's video is about how to balance school, hobbies, and self-improvement, because that is probably a number one reason why a lot of people struggle with self-improvement, is that they feel like they don't have enough time. As someone who's been doing it for about 2 years now, who did it in grade 9, so yeah, grade 9, school wasn't really an issue. Now I'm in grade 11 and it is kind of an issue. So yeah, as someone who has been doing it for a good part of high school, I can confidently say I know how to balance all. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. Let's go through a typical self-improvement routine, including school and gym and other things. So we'll based off of what time my school starts and ends. So say you are on self-improvement, right? And you do things like you journal, you meditate, you read, and you want to fit these things into your routine. The number one thing you got to do is have a morning routine. I've done a video about morning routine. Anyways, that's not a part of this video. But yeah, say you do your morning routine, you wake up at about 6:30. I wake up at 6:30. My school starts at 8:40. I have to be at school at 8:40, but I usually like to get there about 10 minutes earlier. So yeah, 8:30. So yeah, 6:30, I get out of bed, I shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, things like that. And then I go downstairs, I journal, meditate, read, make breakfast, pack up, get ready, leave. And I leave the house around 8:15. Yeah, we're not gonna get too in depth with the morning routine. But yeah, school from about 8:40 to 3:05. I know, very specific, 3:05. But yeah, 3:05 is when my school ends. If it's a Monday, I'm going straight to my boxing gym and I'm gonna be trained there until around, let's say 5:30. 5:30 I pack up, 5:40 I'm about out the door. My gym is quite far away from my house. I have to take the Sky train, then I have to walk. I get home around 6:20, and then from there I like to shower and then I eat dinner and stuff like that. And I'm usually ready to do things around 6:45 to 7ish, and then let's just say 7. And then after that I will usually have homework or something, so let's do homework for about 45. It depends how much homework I have. I completed a lot of it at school. So Monday, let's say 7:30, 7:45, I'm done homework. And then Mondays I don't really record or edit any videos because Sunday I always do that, so I kind of have a day. So I don't really work on videos or scripts, or I mean maybe I'll work on scripts, but whatever. 7:45, I'm done my homework. Then let's say hobbies. Maybe we just want to kick back and one of my hobbies is I like to make music. I just make beats here and there. Actually, I haven't even opened up my software in like a month and a half. So yeah, let's just say we want to take that time to chillax, maybe watch some YouTube, maybe even just like read or whatever we want to do, right? That's a very typical self-improvement routine. You have school, you go to the gym, and then you come back and maybe do homework, and then whatever else you want to do. What I just listed out my routine and how I space things out. How can you do the same? Number one is flow state work. Flow state work, a lot of people don't understand what a flow state is, so I'm gonna break it down real quick. A flow state is basically when your mind is zoned in on one particular thing and is working vigorously to do that. It's almost like deep work. I made a whole video about productivity. I'll leave it in the first link in the description. You guys should definitely check it out. But yeah, flow state work is basically the art of doing things a lot faster, if that makes sense, and becoming more time efficient. Number one, flow state work is a very vague term. So there's another thing that you can do, and it's just being more time efficient. So number one, I'm in grade 11 and I have, not that many classes, but I'm in grade 11. So if you tell me otherwise, then I don't really know what to tell you. Sure, you might be in grade 12 university, whatever. So yeah, I'm in grade 11. I have a decent amount of homework every day, but what I do, what a lot of other people they don't do, is that they leave it all for home. If you can, try have this mindset that school is the place that you're going to complete all your homework, and home is the place where you're going to do none of it. Don't actually do that, but have the mindset for it. So what I do personally is I try to complete all of my homework at school. So I have chemistry first period, and during lunch I eat my lunch, but I also do a part of my homework. Some days I'll have fit, fit is just a instructional time. I just get to do whatever I want. So yeah, I have the mindset that I complete my homework at school, and then at home I don't worry about school or anything like that. And with this mindset, you kind of, I wouldn't say rush, but you tend to do things a lot more efficiently and a lot more faster because you're giving yourself a set time. Which leads me to what, if you have homework at home, this is what I'm going to talk about. Don't give yourself 2 hours to do like 2 pages of homework. Remember what I said, I complete homework within 30 to 45 minutes. That's because I'm letting myself I'm giving myself that time. And if I don't finish it within 30 minutes, then obviously I'm going to give myself more time, but I'm telling myself that I'm going to do it in 45 minutes, because then I'm restricting myself to a certain time. And then you're almost rushing through the work, except you're not really rushing. You're not like, like doing the homework, like hyperventilating. But yeah, you definitely become a lot more time efficient. So that is basically school out of the way. If you have tests to study for, then yeah, you might have to skip some things like going to the gym and here and that. I'm not telling you you're going to be able to do these things all the time, but it definitely will help. So yeah, being more time efficient is very, very important. Another thing I want you to realize is that you don't have to spend, this is kind of tied to flow state work and being more time efficient. You don't have to spend 3 hours in the gym. It's actually bad to do that for 2 reasons. Actually, the first reason is it's not really bad, but it definitely could be improved upon. Spending 3 hours in the gym most likely means that you're not having a very intense workout. You want to have a high intensity workout. I'll explain why in a second. But the main reason is that you're wasting so much time. My workouts, I have about 6 exercises per day of working out. So I have like, bench press, incline, lat raises, blah blah blah, and that literally, I'm not even joking, it takes me 1 hour. A lot of people, they spend way too much time at the gym and then they're complaining like, okay, I don't have time to do anything. You don't need that long at the gym. Just try, I used to do like 2.5 hour long workouts, and it took me a while to realize that, it took me a while to be able to cut that down, but I'm going to show you how you can basically cut down your workout time in half. Number 1 is have higher intensity workouts. People think that you need to do 5 sets of 15 reps and stuff like that. This is all bollock. You're probably not gonna believe me because this is a 15-year-old telling you this, but it is better to have literally 2 sets to absolute failure than 5 sets of 15 reps. Those people who tell you that you need to train certain things like intensity and hypertrophy to do certain things, like, okay, sure, training intensity gets you stronger. People will debate saying, okay, if you do that, you won't be gaining as much muscle mass as you would if you were training hypertrophy. The difference between training hypertrophy and intensity is that intensity is meant for strength. So the way that you do that is increase the weight and do less reps, and do the reps fast. So say I'm doing lat pull down. Let's say I can do 100 pounds for a solid 15 reps, perfect form. If I was training intensity, I'm going to increase the weight to 130 and do about 6 to 8 reps, and I'm going to do them fast. Hypertrophy, on the other hand, I'm going to decrease the weight or maybe even stay at 100 and do 15 sets of fully controlled. People who tell you that training intensity will not build muscle mass is bullshit. I don't even know how this became a thing, but you will literally gain the same amount of muscle mass training intensity over hypertrophy if you do this one thing. When intensity, instead of doing reps fast, control them. So technically you're training intensity and hypertrophy at the same time. And I don't know why there's a intensity and hypertrophy thing anyways. It's just confusing a lot of the beginners in the gym. If you want to get stronger and also build muscle mass, train intensity, which is increasing the weight until you can only do 6 to 8 reps, and control it as well. You shouldn't be able to bang, bang, bang. It shouldn't just be quick sets and you're done your set within 20 seconds. But anyways, I'm going kind of off course. So training intensity, a lot of people, they do higher sets because they think that it's doing more. So let's compare doing 5 sets of 12 to 3 sets of 6 to 8. If you ask me, the 3 sets of 6 to 8 is building you more muscle and getting you stronger. So if you have more intense workouts to the point where you're going to literal failure, that's gonna burn your muscles. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be using the muscles more. So compared to hypertrophy, you know, sure, you're trying and it's difficult, but you're not going to failure. I mean, unless if you are, sure. You know, this is kind of just, I wouldn't say subjective at this point. It's just kind of the same thing. Just forget that I even mentioned, just forget about the terms hypertrophy and intensity. Just focus on high intense workouts so you don't have to spend that long in the gym, okay? Maybe I'll make a full video on how to spend less time in the gym, but for now, just focus on that. So yeah, done, gym out of the way. Say I'm not boxing. Let's go back to my routine. Say I'm not boxing that day and I'm instead going to work out. I get off, well, so wake up, morning routine, school. End at 3:05. I go to the gym at 3:30. I'm there by 3:30. I'm working out by 3:30. 4:30, I'm done. You know, this gym, I'm not going to the same boxing gym. I'm like literally a block down from my school. So yeah, it takes me until 5 to get home. Let's say I start doing homework at 5:30. You know, I've done, you know, whatever. 5:30, I'm doing work at home, maybe even 5:10. So 5:10, let's say 5:50, let's say 6 o'clock, okay? 6 o'clock, I'm done my homework. And once again, some days I don't even have homework because guess what? Your boy does it all at school. So let's say 6 o'clock, I'm done. And then I go eat dinner, 6:30. This is probably one of the days that I will end up recording and things like that. So 6:30, say record. If I want to record 2 videos, it usually takes me 30 minutes. So let's say 7. And just in case I want to edit one of the videos, it takes me on average an hour and a half to edit each video, 8:30. And I usually go to sleep at 9. I don't think I mentioned that. I go upstairs at 9. So yeah, I have done my schoolwork, I've gone to the gym, and I've done things like record a video and done an entire video. I've uploaded a whole video from scratch. I've recorded it, edited it, and uploaded it. So once again, like I can't really tell you my routine and tell you to do that because maybe you're focusing on other things self-improvement wise. Right now I'm focusing on practicing my discipline, so things like that I don't even have to sit down and just do. Like it happens throughout the day. So a lot of my self-improvement things just happen throughout the day, like outside of school. So some days, if you ask me, recently I've been hating going to boxing, but the thing that trains my self-improvement, like the thing I'm doing on self-improvement right now, is going to the gym. So yeah, you can see what I mean. So there you go. That's me being more time efficient. The gym, if I was spending 3 hours, I wouldn't even be able to get home. Let's say 2 hours, 2.5 hours. You know, 1 hour makes a huge difference. Let's say if I spend 2 hours at the gym instead and do all the shit that I did, I would finish editing around 9:30. I have to be up at 9 o'clock. So yeah, being more time efficient, there's not much I can say. It's just doing things faster and realizing it. You don't want to just take your sweet time and just be like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. You will only get what I'm saying if you actually try it. So be conscious of what you're doing. The next thing that you can do to realizing this and how to be more time efficient is having a routine. The way I'm explaining to you how I do things in my day is exactly how I think in my mind. So if I'm at the gym, this is what I think. And it's not like I'm constantly stressing about it. I'm just planning ahead just in case something doesn't fit there. I can not do this. So say I've just finished my workout, right? It's 4:30. If I want to hang out at, you know, talk to some people, I want to go hang out with my friends for about an hour. I'm gonna think, okay, what if I do this? 4:30, let's say 5:30, I'm done hanging out with my friends. Takes takes half an hour to get home. 6 o'clock, 6:10, I'm ready to do work. Let's say 6:20, do homework until 7. Okay, I have to record videos today because it's a Tuesday and I have to get a new video out by tomorrow. So let's say, sorry, I forgot what time I was at. Oh yeah, and we also have to eat dinner, so 7:30. And then I have to record videos. It takes about until 8 o'clock, and you know, 8:30, 9, like, you know, 9 o'clock, that's, you know, it's all right. That fits, you know, that worked. So I'll be like, okay, maybe I will go hang out with my friends tonight. And if I have no homework, well, guess what? Your boy has like 45 minutes of free time. So that's thinking ahead. You gotta think ahead and have a routine as well. That's really important. I wouldn't say much having a routine, but I say just think ahead. When you're like thinking of your routine or just whatever you want to do during that day, just kind of relate to yourself. What am I gonna do? Okay, like literally think, how long is it gonna take for you to get home and do the littlest things like shower, eat dinner, or something like that? And then you'll realize, okay, I'm gonna give myself this time. It's gonna take me this long to get home, and then I have all this time at home. So let's say this is my morning, okay? This is school, whatever, who gives a shit? This is school ending. I have all this time after school. I know I have to go to the gym, so this is the time I go to the gym. So this is new time. This is 4:30. Let's say get ready to do stuff at home. I've showered, brushed my teeth already. Not brush my teeth. Shower, shit like that. 5:10. Okay. I have all this stuff. I have all this time. I have like 4 hours until I go to bed. How am I gonna split this up? Well, one, I have to do homework, so 45 minutes there, eat dinner, record videos, done. So you just kind of gotta think to yourself, how am I gonna do this? And how am I gonna be more efficient, time efficient in this way? And do you know what? That's pretty much all you gotta do. So be conscious of how you're using your time, and just relate to yourself. Usually, okay, if you've been doing the routine long enough, you won't really have to do this. But if it's one of those days where you want to change something up and you want to go hang out with your friends and you don't have homework, just relate to yourself and be like, okay, well, if I go hang out with my friends, I don't have homework, so this time I'll get home, I'll do homework, and I'll do record videos until like 7 o'clock, blah blah blah. And yeah, honestly, it doesn't seem like much, but that will help you so much, and it really does help. Like I've implemented this, and there is nothing much to say. It's helped me.
No, seriously, it has. Let's go back a year from now, like let's say 2023, around this time, November, December time. I was locked in, I was focusing on myself and everything. I was in grade 10. I didn't have a lot of homework and grades didn't really matter. And back then, I used to spend all my time. I rarely hung out with my friends. I rarely, played video games, which I rarely do now. But I did nothing but work on myself. And people think that this year I slacked off and I'm slacking because I hang out with my friends. But no, it's because I made the time and I'm more time efficient now. Like I have days, like I'm way more busy now if you think about it. Like I'm going to the gym every single day. Back then I only went 2 days a week. I rarely had any homework. Now, once again, I'm going to the gym every single day. I have way more homework and shit like that. And I'm still able to hang out with my friends. Think about that. So I've been able to become way more time efficient than I was last year when I had a lot of time. So yeah, this actually helps. These tips that I'm giving you help a lot.
So it's such a little thing that will change how you view things and how you kind of take action on things, I guess you could say. Now, number one thing to remember is the last part, kind of thinking to yourself when you're gonna get home and things like that. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes I stress over it and I'm like, oh, I have to do this, and I'm like sometimes I stress over it, and I don't know if that's just me, but if you're the type of person who is, then remember, try not to stress about it. Don't think about it too much to the point where you do. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I put effort into these videos, so I would really appreciate it. And also, this is an account that I can confidently say that is for you if you're a teenager trying to get on self-improvement, because I make my videos quite relatable. I give background, stories of who I was before self-improvement and how I improved these things and aspects about my life. So yeah, if you're a teenager looking for help on self-improvement, someone who is relatable and someone who can genuinely give no filter videos on my past life, even though it might get me flamed at school, well, you found the right channel. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications because I post quite frequently. That's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, bros.